Octopath Traveler is rated T for teen by the ESRB. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Octopath Traveler. In the last episode we arrived here in Noble Court, which has actually been a bit more corrupted since the last time we were here as Primrose. Primrose last lived in Noble Court 10 years ago when her father still lived. Now she's come back and the entire city has become corrupt. New leaderships, new lords, and the root of it all comes down to a group called the Obsidians. And now we're going to be making our way to deal with the Obsidians. This is the den of the Obsidians.
Lovely.
You have my gratitude, Master Forsythe. I cannot guarantee your safety should you choose to go forward, my lady.
I owe you a debt.
Nor would I ask you to.
Lady Primrose?
You mean to avenge Joffrey's death, do you not?
I'll do what I must.
It has been my sole reason for living all these years. Very well. In that case, Lady Primrose, pray allow this old man to accompany you. There was a time when I too vowed I would see justice served. For so long I had abandoned hope and lost my way. But reuniting with you, it has lit the path before me anew, as if the light of the flame shined upon us. I realize now that, for all I have learnt over the years, I still know nothing of true bravery.
So then,
Master Forsythe,
I beg of you.
if your faith will be your shield, Lady Primrose, let me be the sword at your side. Sir, the Lady Azelhart comes calling.
Oh?
Does she now? How thoughtful of her to save me the trouble of hunting her down myself. Heh, it's all playing out just as the boss said. Which reminds me, wasn't he supposed to be joining us?
Yeah!
On that matter, sir, I'm afraid there's been a slight change of plans. He left a message. It appears there are some preparations he would see to first. That's our boss. He's always had a flair for the dramatic. Sir? No doubt he's preparing a welcome party of his own. My Lady Azelhart. 'Tis a pity you'll not live to see it. For the right wing will snuff the life out of you right here. I don't know if that's supposed to be notifying or something. Words are lost. But we are actually stepping out because now we have access to the rare stone. And right here is the house at the end of the block that we could not access before. I'm pretty sure I showcased that all the way back in Therian's chapter 2. But here we are in the Obsidian Manse. Now let's do a bit of exploring. I haven't done that much in previous dungeons, but I think it's because I was getting nervous about getting to the end of the key stories. What is going on here? Oh.
I'll make this quick.
New enemies, weak to dark,
I'm
the
ready.
dagger, and wind. So we know that dark is going to be a weakness. Let's start with Night Ode.
Bring your shade.
Oh, the one guy is not weak to the dark. No doubt, though.
What's this now?
Let's see. Scholar skill. Lightning.
Oh, light, smite them down.
Not the birds. This is just fine. Trade Tempest. Definitely worked on the birds. Let's do Cleric with
May
Luminescence.
the sacred flame shine forth.
Another round of Blinding Mist. And now I'm terrored.
The winds of fortune howl.
Break them like that.
What's this?
Scholar skill. Let's go Blizzard
A
next.
tempest of ice shall rage.
Nothing on the other guy, though. Gatekeeper. At least that stopped the one guy from attacking. And we do know that we have Ice as a weakness to the other guy. Ooh, he did not get defeated by that, though. Restore
What's
health.
this now?
Fire.
Great inferno to scorch the land.
Really? The Covenant guy does not want to get defeated. Okay. Merchant skill, trade wind. Perfect. Breaks him, and let's do Holy Light. We don't have to power it up this time.
The flame guides us true.
So we're dealing with people who can blind. Terror is something that I'm really not liking against my main girl, though. Do I have anything to prevent that? Let's see. Unconsciousness, confusion, prevents terror. Because if she can't go into a full charge, then that makes it pretty challenging as a fighter. I see a chest.
I'll make this quick.
Why is there a slug up here in this cave place? On the plus side, merchant skill, trade
The
tempest.
winds of fortune howl. An interesting dilemma.
Scholar skill. Let's see. Icky slug.
Great
Fire.
inferno to scorch the land.
Really?
I'll not be defeated.
Luminescence.
I am ready.
Summon. Not what I was expecting, but with these birds coming up.
My turn now.
With it having the skills of Horrific Claw, I've definitely made a smart choice by giving her the Calming Stone. Now they can't just use
The
their
winds of fortune howl.
claws on Primrose. Stampede
An
hits
interesting
all.
dilemma.
Good to know. So we know fire did nothing to the
A
icky
tempest of
slug.
ice shall rage.
Ice does nothing.
I am ready.
So let's use Luminescence.
Out of my way. Let's do this.
Merchant skill. Trade
The winds
tempest.
of fortune howl.
Prepare yourself.
Cleric.
May
Luminescence.
the sacred flame shine forth.
And now the
Scholar.
truth
Lightning.
nothing will quiet the storm.
Well, it's not weak to any elemental
Should have
attack.
studied harder.
But if I fight the slug again, at least I'll be able to know what it's weak to. 5,000 leaves, I believe, is what that is. Let's come down here. Yes, it's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Inspiring Plum Basket.
May I have this dance?
Lots of the soldier types.
Now, what next?
Let's see. Scholar. Not weak to any of the elements either. Except for dark and ice. I should have gone for the ice.
Well then,
That is fine because you have ice.
My turn.
You have winds. Though I don't think they're weak to the wind. They are not.
I am ready.
Nice throw.
it seems I am
My turn.
finished.
Spear. Break him.
I am ready.
Night Ode.
Bring your shade.
I was hoping to defeat the one we broke already before. Item. Medium olive.
An interesting dilemma.
Scholar. Blizzard.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
I am ready.
Cleric. Light.
May the sacred flame shine forth. The show is over.
There we go. Ophelia levels up as well. This is really good for Ophelia. I'm going to keep her out for a little bit in order to regain her some experience. That's about it. The stairs are actually destroyed on that side.
This is the beginning of your end.
We're going to cut this one
Out of my
out, but I
way.
wanted to show that the slug was weak to the dagger.
The wind.
Okay, so there was that battle. Let's go in deeper to the Obsidian Manse. Okay, so it looks like the next step is not this way. Let's see if there's a chest. There's not.
Come on, I've got better
New
things
enemies.
to do. My turn.
Okay, let's start with light. So they're all weak to the dark. Or I can go to the spear and break him first. that one next so that we can get to the dark.
I'll do my best.
Go Scholar. Let's do Lightning Bolt to just do all-around damage.
I am ready.
Dancer. Dark.
Nighthode, bring your shade.
An interesting dilemma.
Scholar. Firestorm.
Out of my way.
Merchant Colette. Sure.
I'll take that.
I am ready.
Cleric. Luminescence. I find Luminescence to be stronger than Night Ode.
My turn now.
It might just be my own perception. And then they all come back. Okay.
I'll not be defeated.
Cleric. Luminescence.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
So these lanterns
What is
do
the logical
use
course of action?
magic.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Good to know, because if something does happen, I can always
Out of my way.
counter it. Hit him once.
I am ready.
Dancer, Night Ode.
Nighthode,
Break
bring
them
your
all.
shade.
My turn now. Prepare yourself.
Cleric.
May the
Luminescence.
sacred flame shine forth.
One defeated.
My turn.
Trade
The
Tempest.
winds of fortune howl.
Now the true
Scholar,
lesson.
Lightning.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
There we go.
Thus ends your lesson.
Those guardians are always troublesome to deal with, but at the very least we can defeat them. So the doorway up there is where I'm ultimately trying to get to. Let's get this chest. We got up to level 50. This is actually really good because there's something coming up eventually. I think actually in the... Once we're done doing some exploration, I'm going to showcase a really cool mechanic because we still haven't done it.
Research on you.
We have a new enemy here, a non-skippable battle as a
My turn now.
result. It's weak to wind. It's not going to be weak to light and dark, but the slugs are, so we might as well get started on those. I think this is a lightning bird. That's why it's weak to wind. It
The winds
is.
of fortune howl.
I am ready.
Cleric, yes. Luminescence.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Now the slugs do not get weak due to elementals, so we don't have to really worry about that. Just pick an element and strike.
Now, what next?
Blizzard.
Well then,
Cleric. Luminescence.
may the sacred flame shine forth.
The winds of fortune howl.
We
I'm ready.
are... I am slightly curious
May the sacred
as to how we're
flame
gonna
shine
deal with
forth.
the crow, because it's gonna be an interesting battle dealing with him.
I am ready.
Cleric. Heal wounds.
Let yourself be healed.
Merchant. Trade winds.
Now, my focus is unparalleled.
Scholar. Blizzard.
Tempest of ice shall rage. You should have studied harder.
And with that, that's a defeat. Let's see about healing. Inventory. I really need to maintain my plum count. Here we are at the gateway. Let's go in.
You're a stubborn one, aren't you? Like father, like daughter. So you were the one who clipped the left wing.
And you are the right. I have waited too long for this day.
This man is... No. It cannot be.
You really did a number on us, didn't you? The left was responsible for maintaining and expanding our little circle of friends. Well, I provided the coin and the power. We made quite the team, if I do say so myself. Nothing, no one could stand in our way. And now you've gone and fouled it up.
Have I now? All I've done is removed a filthy scavenger from this world. One less crow, and our realm will be better off for it.
You're a bold one, I'll give you that. But it seems I have another guest today. It's been a while, old friend.
So it is you. Lady Primrose. This is the man who disappeared after your father's murder. The man I feared dead. Albus. I thought you were a man of honor.
What?
Honor's all well and good, but it doesn't buy you much.
How could I have been so blind? It was you who sold out Jeffrey to those villains. He trusted you more than anyone. And you stabbed him in the back for a post in that goddamned league.
That's my second in command. A bit slow on the uptake, but you'd always figure it out in the end. This village was a rotten husk long before Jeffrey Azelhard met his end. Anyone with half their wits knew the Obsidians were pulling all the strings from the shadows. I simply cast my lot with the winning horse. A simple business decision. Lady Azelhard. Your father spoke grandly of peace and order until the day he met his end. He would talk of his vaunted faith and how it would shield the town from any danger. In the end, he couldn't even save himself. And now a field of headstones is all that remains of the once proud House Azelhard. Goes to show you what the faith of a fool is worth.
You traitorous bastard! Lord Jeffrey was 1,000 times the man you are. You'll sully his name no longer.
Master Forsythe, enough.
But Lady Primrose!
The time for talk has ended. This man, if one can even call him a man, should not live a moment longer.
There's a fire in your eyes, girl. Yes. It reminds me of the fire in your father's eyes when he faced his end. I am Albus, proud bearer of the mark of the Crow. Come at me, Primrose Hazelheart. I will see that you meet the same fate as your dear father.
Time for the main event. I am ready.
Her name is Primrose Hazelheart. He's killed her father. Prepare to die. Okay, let's start off with a summon of the Gatekeeper. Best to get the steel defenses up before anything horrendous happens to us. Next, we're gonna get in... Let's see. It would be folly to hire help now. Let's start with a trade wind. Figure out if he's weak to the air. He is, thank goodness.
What next?
He's clearly weak to light or dark because of the element afterwards. But this means that we have to work on figuring out any other elemental weaknesses. I don't think he will because of the typing. It's a simple attack, weak to the dagger. Let's find out if he's weak to light.
Oh, sacred light.
He is. Okay, that makes Primrose
ready.
better. Being a cleric means she also has access to light.
My turn.
Next up, let's do more trade winds.
What is the logical
We did
course of
fire
action?
first. Let's move on to ice. Like I said, he might not have any elemental weaknesses,
My turn.
and
then.
that is going to be just fine. Let's do reflective veil on
I will reflect your barbs.
just on Ophelia, because if there is magic, which I doubt there will
Out of
be,
my way.
at least she'll be protected for a round. No point in using my strongest moves while he's not broken.
Now, what next?
Okay, last element, lightning. No elemental weaknesses, just as I thought.
Well then, here I go.
Let's see, let's go... Oh, she doesn't have the move yet.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
That is fine.
I am ready.
Cleric, holy light.
Oh, sacred light.
He might do something strong next. Eye gorge. Blinded. Okay. Good to know about that. We are about to strike him with the last hit. Now everyone gets a strong attack.
Now the true
Let's see. Attack that does that will affect all. That should be used on himself because he does the most.
I am ready.
Next,
Watch me now.
all foes trigger twice.
Elfric, bringer of the flame.
Good on the defenses again. And next, let's use this.
Have this.
Get that number back up. Okay.
My focus is unparalleled.
Lightning blast.
Nothing will quiet the storm. Let's do this.
Thief.
Time
Yes.
to steal the show.
I am ready.
Summon again.
Here I go.
Holy light. Okay. I think his
What's the logical
shield
course of action?
went up. So, we know he's not weak to elements, but I want to know what his last one is. The bow.
So much to learn.
And he had
I am
29,000.
ready.
That's actually really useful to know. Let's start breaking him faster.
What? Try this.
Cleric Light.
Oh, sacred light.
He's going to be attacking twice this round.
An interesting dilemma.
He's not weak to the axe, so sticking with elemental strikes is best for him. I think,
Nothing will quiet the storm.
yeah, his Elephant ability is Drain. Merchant Trade Winds.
Win.
Break him.
Prepare yourself.
Holy Light.
I am ready.
Item, let's see. Ice.
You like that?
Steel defenses. This is actually going really good. I'm surprised he's not actually summoning anything. That's what I thought he would be trying to do.
Win.
Cyrus doesn't have any more double attacks, so a simple
Nothing will
lightning
quiet the
bolt.
storm.
I am ready.
Cleric. Let's do a heal
Bring
more for
about a miracle
everyone.
of healing.
Because he's going to be hitting us twice pretty strongly.
I'll do my best.
Let's go with... The reflective veil is still up. Yeah.
Oh, sacred light.
Okay. Now he goes twice. Okay, now that he's got lackeys on the field, he's completely defended. We have to figure out how to get rid of them. They are probably elementally weak. Let's start with fire.
Great inferno to scorch the land.
Smart move. Looks like he's also weak to another element,
I am
probably ice. Or dark.
Night
Because...
bring your shade.
No. I was kind of hopeful.
I'll not be defeated.
That is fine. Let's get Ice Wind going. Oh. What a surprise.
I am ready.
Okay. Summon.
I'll not be defeated.
Let's do light. Huh.
My turn.
Wind? Really? Fire and lightning are what they're weak to. Not that it matters, I'm gonna use Firestorm again. Better to use the strongest moves.
What's this? My turn.
I'm ready. Are you?
Someone has to do. What's this now?
It was dangerous to do what I just did.
Now the true lesson begins.
Let's see. Let's do this one. I do more damage the other way.
I still have so much
I'm
to
ready.
learn.
He makes another move. Reviving is not the best approach.
Oh, sacred light.
Well then,
Okay. He moves again next. Maybe using a healing item. That doesn't give him all this.
have this.
It's better to not use the large ones on anyone else other than Ophelia or Primrose. And poison. He moves
Quite
again.
alright.
So this Empoison actually might be useful. Item. Grape Punch.
Here.
Just enough to keep me alive. You tried
I'm
another
ready.
human shield. That's interesting. Cleric. Heal more.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
My turn now.
Cleric. Holy light.
I am ready.
Let's break him.
I'll take that.
Let's get... That's a lot of money to collect.
Well, here I go.
Let's see.
There.
There we go. The right
I'm
wing
not made
has
for
been
such
clipped.
battles.
And Ophelia leveled up. That's excellent.
And then there was one.
There was no warrior in noble court more fierce than he. You fought wonderfully, Lady Primrose.
Simeon?
Ah, Primrose. Fancy meeting you here.
What brings you to this terrible place?
Ah, but of course. About that, you see... There's something I simply had to tell you.
What? Simeon?
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard that you were looking around for my friend here. And you know what they say about birds of a feather.
The mark. Of the crow. But why? Simeon!
Do forgive me, Lady Primrose. There was just one thing I forgot to mention. The head of the Obsidians, the crow atop the roost, and oh yes, the one who killed your dear, dear father. It was me.
No, it can't be.
Bravo. Oh, bravo, Lady Primrose. I knew you had it in you. That was a virtuoso performance, my love. The audience gasps. At long last, she tracks down the villain she's been hunting all these years, only to find out it is her one true love. Look at the tears she weeps, the blood she spills, and pity her. Oh, the tragedy! It moves me to the depths of my soul! Fare thee well, my poor, poor love.
Lady Primrose? Lady Primrose!
Simeon? Yes, what do you want? Where are you going? To work, where else? The hedges want for trimming. Who cares about the gardens? Won't you stay with me? I feel so much at peace when you're with me. Won't you read me one of your poems, pretty please? As you wish, my lady. And worry not your pretty heart, I will always be watching over you. Oh, thank you. Was it all a dream? No, that nightmare was all too real.
What?
Oh, thank the heavens. You've come back to us at last. Darling, darling, come quick.
Oh!
My Lady Primrose, why I feared we had lost you forever. I feared the same, my dear.
Thank the gods.
Oh, but the heavens can be merciful.
So then...
Master Forsythe, You slept for 3 days and 3 nights.
But...
I see. That terrible man, that Simeon, fled town before we could do a thing. Whatever does he hope to accomplish by such monstrous deeds? Everything about the man is a mystery.
However...
I was, however, able to convince one of his lackeys to talk. They say he makes for the town of Everhold, in the mountains to the south of here. What business he has there, I cannot say.
I understand.
Then I know where I must go.
Farewell.
Would that I could join you there, but I am not as young as I once was, and I have a family that needs me. Be safe, my dear child, and may you find the answers you seek.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master Forsythe. I will. You can be certain of that. Well, that was just a betrayal. And so Primrose left home behind once more, her ultimate goal finally in reach. Only one man, the leader of the Crows, remains to be dealt with. Yet knowing his identity, each step she takes feels heavier than lead. The final act awaits her in Everhold, in the Highlands. But will her tale come to a happy or tragic end? And with that, guys, we're going to call it an episode. We've completed all of the 3rd chapters in Octopath Traveler, which brings us to the final part of the game, where all of the stories are now at the furthermost points of Orstera. When we return, we'll be continuing with some adventuring. Instead of going out to Alphen's first chapter here in the Cliftlands at Orwell, we will actually be starting off with returning to the Sunshade and going through all of the caves. We'll be making a round trip once through the first areas of the game. Then we'll make our way again around through the second areas of the game in order to find and upgrade and level up all the characters. We have quite the experience to gain for each of the heroes in the final acts. While everybody wants to be level 45, there's actually more that I want to do in each of the final areas prior to starting chapter 4. So the next time we start up, we are going to be starting off in the Sunlands, in the Sunshade, in the city of Sunshade. And I'm gonna have a checklist of all the caves so that we can actually hit all the caves and do a lot of exploring. If you liked what you saw, please leave a comment in the comment section below, mash that like button, and subscribe if you have not for more Octopath Traveler content. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!